This week on Lindner's Angling Edge, we're heading to Lake Wabagoon in northwest Ontario. Wabagoon is unique among the thousands of clear Canadian shield lakes in this region, where waves wash up against hard bedrock shorelines. Instead, a deposit of clay lines Wabagoon's shallows, where wave action clouds the water and reduces visibility to mere feet or inches. For Wabagoon's fish species, it's no different than living amidst a shroud of fog. Yet, not only have fish adapted to their murky surroundings in order to survive, they have thrived. Anglers, in turn, need to adjust their tactics in order to catch fish here. A unique challenge, to say the least. That challenge is exactly what draws musky and pike aficionados James Lindner and Jeremy Smith to these murky waters. We'll join them as they explain their game plan to best decipher where these fish lurk. So it's time to power up the GPS, choose the best lure, and burn, baby, burn. As the old adage goes, you can't catch them until you find them. But with the right strategy, big boys are only a crank away.
Take the time when you're fishing new water to look at all the different habitat options, figure out what the fish are using, fine-tune it, focus in, and these are the results. Nice. I'll put her in the net and we'll get a picture.
Yeah, they're gorgeous fish. Actually, you know what? We're in northwest Ontario. Jeremy and I are actually doing one of our absolute favorite activities. We're musky hunting. And this is really sort of interesting. I haven't been on this lake in probably close to 20 years. But the thing is where we're at, we're in the epicenter of northwest Ontario musky fishing, right around this area within 60 miles. You have how many different bodies of water that contain muskies?
Oh, it's countless right now. And like Jim said, it's been 20 plus years since he's been on this body of water. We're on Lake Wabagoon right now out of Dryden, Ontario, in northwest Ontario. And this is my first particular time fishing this lake. So anytime you go to a new body of water, you've got to start somewhere, right? So how do you begin? Well, some of it comes from local intel, some of it comes from your previous experience with the fish you're chasing, and a lot of it just comes down to making casts and putting time on the water.
This lake, particular Lake Wabagoon, is a dark water lake, which will really give us sort of, or at least our first inkling on how we're going to approach this lake.
First of all, identify the type of structure that the fish are using. In rock reefs, are they using island complexes? Are they relating to shoreline points? Is it boulders, broken rock, wood possibly, or weeds? And I'm guessing that between those four cover types, we're going to run into some muskies somewhere.
I think they're going to be on a combination of boulders with weeds, is my gut instinct. Boy, this is really beautiful. I haven't done this in a couple of years, and I always love doing this exploration. These are really beautiful bodies of water to fish. There's such mazes of habitat.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on, baby. Boy, she was hot on it.
What size?
About 40, 42-ish, about 20. Oh, she came right back up on it. You see that? She came right up on it. She just started up for it again. Well, it's a good sign. Weeds, fish on weeds. Yeah. Pretty complex area we're in here too. You can see you got island, bulrush bed, island, 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 bulrush point, wood, weed bed. There's just tons of habitat here for fish to be hiding in, and that looks good. Good sign.
Oh, got her, got her.
Got a boy,
nice
Jim.
one.
Nice. That's the one that just followed,
yeah,
huh?
I know.
Cool.
Oh, got her, got her.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it's
nice
up on
one.
the surface, oh yeah. That's the one that just followed,
yeah,
huh?
I know.
Cool.
Right on. She just came up and launched it at, I know Jeremy pulled over and that fish came up hot. He was chasing around. I turned back and pitched back and she just came up and launched it.
Whoa, boy, Jim.
Whoop,
on your way.
Whoop, whoop.
It's fun on that gear. You tell me where you want me to be.
No, it's perfect here. Yeah, except for blowing down wind into her. There we go. Come here, buddy. You want to get her upwind side here?
Whatever we can do to get her.
Okay. Yeah.
Which,
come here, little rascal. Here, let's
go to the other side.
Yeah, let's
if you
this
want.
side here. It'd be easier. There we go.
Sweet. Huh?
Now, what do you thought?
That's cool. That's the bucktail we welded up.
You can't believe it. First 20 minutes on the water. That's perfect.
This is a good program. Good way to start. I'm going to tail us down here, Jim.
Yep, that would be really good.
I'll get the release tools.
That would be good.
Boy, are you a stick. Holy cow.
That's one thing so fun coming up to this area and exploring new water. We've never been on the spot before, and it didn't take long to get one of these guys up and out of there. Beautiful fish though. Look at that.
Nice one.
We'll get her back in the water. She's still healing up from spawning. She's got some rough spots on her.
Pretty green on it.
Yeah.
I'll get a still of this, Jim. Put
Okay.
it in the net.
Come on. Boy, aren't they beautiful?
Beautiful fish.
Yeah, I like those tan bodies on them. Come here, buddy.
Up she
A
goes.
little rolling. There she
See ya. Cool, look at that fin.
There we go. Saddles with weeds, #1.
Nice. Day one of our 3-day trip is all about establishing a milk run of proven or potential fish holding spots. The proven spots are obvious, where you catch a muskie or have a follow.
Oh, she's still on it, Jer. Still on it, still on it.
We place a waypoint down every time we see or catch a fish,
Another muskie on the run.
but we don't stop there. We continue to scout the surrounding area, placing more waypoints down on other likely fish holding locations. Oh yeah, look at this cabbage bed behind here now, Jim, see it? This allows us to better approach the spot the next time around. Right on some waypoints we got. Oh. She was on it, she just didn't commit. As far as potential spots you find, just because you didn't see a fish there the first time around, good spots are good spots. And under the right conditions, one might just show up. Still, place lots of waypoints down. You'll approach it with more knowledge of its layout the next time around. And that can make all the difference in the world.
There we go.
Oh, but where to start? Here's a number of different habitats we look for, starting from close to spawning areas to main lake areas. Weed flats within or at the mouth of a bay, saddle areas between islands shallow enough to contain weeds, complex structures of many small islands with large boulder or broken rock, and if weeds are mixed in, even better. Further into main lake basins, we're looking for long extended points off mainland or main lake islands. Island complexes that split basins apart often create current, which attracts active pike and muskies. And last but not least, main lake reefs. You know, the ones that scare the bejeebers out of you when you're crossing the lake? Those are what we're looking for. One other thing for sure is no matter how good your maps are, they can only tell you so much. You've got to fish them to get a true indication of how good the spots can be. Once you've got them locked in your GPS, you've got them forever. Come tomorrow morning, we're that much farther ahead.
You know, and a lot of times when you're fishing dark water like we have here, water clarity may be 2 to 3 feet. A lot of times vibration is more critical than anything at all, so they can actually feel it. Realistically, you know, how far they can see away from them, I don't know. But in a lot of cases, you know, I put a lot of vibration in the water so the fish can find it.
Jim and I are focused on 4 primary presentations right now. It's the bucktail, spinnerbait, crankbait, and topwater. For bucktails, we've been throwing the double blades. They've got a lot of vibration. They also have a lot of lift. We're focused on shallow, weedy spots in a lot of situations, and the double 10s or the double 8s have a lot of lift to just ride right over the tops of those cabbage spots. And the second choice for those cabbage beds has been the spinnerbait. This is a great tool when you want to make contact with the cover or you want to just be sure that your bait is running free. Next, when we get on some of these rocky spots, we're fishing the jointed flat stick. This is a great bait. Dirty water, you can hear how loud it is. The UV pattern has been a really good one for us in the past, but the idea with the crank is we're trying to pound rocks, make contact with the bottom, and do anything that'll trigger a fish. And then both over the rocks and the weeds, when you're fishing in the summer, one lure you can't ever rule out is topwater. Sometimes it's the magical presentation fish just love. We haven't thrown it much yet today, but it's always something you've got to have tied up to one rod in the warm water period. That's what we've got on the deck today, a few variations of each, and so far it's paying off. I'm gonna catch another one.
There, got her.
Oh,
got her.
got him. That away, Jim. Nice.
Oh, come here, buddy.
That a boy.
Yeah.
That's a different one, I think.
Yep, it is.
Good
Come here,
deal.
buddy. Come here.
Right on. Skip the net here.
Come here, buddy.
Did you make contact with the cover when she bit?
Yeah, I was slow rolling it.
This baby
You got her
action.
hook right through the snout.
Okay, I'll come right in
Yeah,
and grab
she
it.
isn't gonna be on for long if we don't get her. There you go. Thank you.
You got it. There's your fish, sir.
Look what she bit on.
Pinky.
Yup.
Boy, those hot colors have been the deal.
This bait here is, if you look at that color, it's sort of Liberace, but this guy here
I'm tailing down.
is a real frisky one. There you go, look at that. There we go, look at that guy there. Not a giant, but a beautiful muskie. Nonetheless, Jared just had another one. One thing that's really critical when you're musky fishing is when you look individual spots, even like a weed bed like this, there's really critical areas in that weed bed that has where the fish have the tendency to set up. And that's true whether you're fishing on rock piles or any type of deep water structure. The part is actually looking at the spot analytically and see where the fish will be most apt to set up at.
Let's head back up, Jim, huh? Do another drift through that. There was two of them, and you can make a lot of casts in a spot like that and still miss some of the fish that were through there. So you can see we laid a waypoint or two down on this spot yesterday, but now on my screen you'll see I laid a full series of waypoints down on the edge of this particular weed bed. Using waypoints now I'll be able to go back and we'll know exactly where that nice edge is, and we can make accurate casts rather than just kind of drifting around and throwing baits everywhere. So we're putting our baits in the money now.
Oh, got him, got one. Muskie.
Is it?
Yep.
That a boy.
Oh, come here.
Boy, you're on him, Jim.
Yep. Whoa. There
All
we
right.
go. Look at that guy there. Look at that. Boy, she's a fat little chunk, isn't
Boy,
it?
is that thing pretty. Just
Yeah.
a short head on it, thick body.
Well, that wasn't too bad of a day.
Yeah,
What are we both, 3 or 4
Yeah, it was a
for the day?
good day of musky fishing. Get a little food in our bellies and head back out,
Out
see if
for
we can
the-
get a big one.
For the afternoon, but I think we'll get a couple more bites by the end of the day.
Yep. Right, that was a fun day on the water. I love nothing more than coming up to Northwest Ontario and Sunset Katrine chucking baits for pike and muskies. And since this Lund Impact came out, this has been our go-to boat for this style of fishing in big Canadian waters. We've shot pieces of big pike in here, big muskies on some of the bigger waters in this part of the region, Lake of the Woods and Rainy, and there's a good reason we choose this boat for that job.
The biggest thing is this big deck space. We have 2 big casting platforms, tremendous amount of storage galore. We have storage underneath here, storage all the way down the side panels. Up in front, we have 4 or 5 different storage compartments, rod lockers, and a big gas tank that enables us to, run around on these big bodies of water. We got a really fuel efficient engine, and it's just a great fishing craft.
Yep, it's not too big, not too small, but just right for this style of fishing. Let's get something to eat.
I'm ready.
After a long day of musky fishing, the last thing Jeremy and I want to do is cook. So we opted for the American plant here at Huber's Lone Pine Lodge. And I'm sure glad we did. It's really quite the experience. Our host Manfred, a recent immigrant from Germany, and his family put out quite the spread of authentic German food. Plus the ambience is like stepping back into the old country, including Manfred serenading guests with his organ grinder. The only negative of having such a hearty meal is we gotta get back out for the evening bite and chunk for muskies on such a full stomach. Maybe we can get Manfred to bring his organ grinder out in the boat to keep us awake.
Oh, there's one. Yeah. Oh boy, that guy there. Oh, better one there.
There you go. Spikes like that crankbait.
I like him. I like the way he hit it. Boy, he really hit it with
wolfed it,
some
huh?
serious authority. Yeah. I thought I had me one there when he initially drilled it. It was a heavy equipment. You stun him pretty good. Come here, buddy. Whoa, come here.
I think it's a pike again.
Very, very careful.
Yep. Decent one though. We got a nice pike here. Just grinding through those weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
You've
Beautiful.
been showing off the power of that spinner bait.
Beautiful pike. Look at that guy there.
Whoa!
Gorgeous fish.
He's acting like a
here,
muskie.
buddy. Look at that.
And I thought I better just give one of these a
Beautiful
go
pike.
too.
He's a real thick one.
They got a cool color to them, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do. I wonder if they got some of his larger green buddies out here. We'll see how that goes. And get her back. Come here. Come on, buddy. Oh gosh, that guy got me all wet. You know, one thing about when you come up to this neck of the woods fishing for muskies and pike like that nice one there, you got to be rigged with the right rod and reel. What I have is a quantum iron here. This is a 300 spooled with 65-pound test performance braid and a fluorocarbon leader. This is about an 80-pound test or a 100-pound test fluorocarbon leader, and that's about all you need. I got a long action rod to be able to really catapult these baits a long distance away from the boat. The other thing when we're fishing, particularly when you're throwing those big spinner baits through the heavy weed beds, and it enables you to just accurately move the bait around whatever way you want to. A lot of times we're guiding this bait around through those, you know, cabbage stalks. And the other thing is just hook setting and fighting the fish when you hook them. Sometimes you'll hook them out on the end of the cast. That long rod.
Oh, that one
enables
really
you to
crunched it. Oh, he's in the weeds, Jim.
function pretty good. There you go. That's a better one.
I can't tell if it's a pike or muskie. It's a better fish.
It's a muskie.
It's a big,
big
pike.
Great big one.
Whoa! Oh,
I
yeah,
thought it was
that's
a-
what I'm talking about.
Boy, look at the markings on that.
Wow,
fish.
is that cool? That was some hot action, man. Woo! My heart is going. I'm gonna tailing us down here. Whew!
Look at the markings. All these muskie or pike in this lake actually have really interesting markings on their tails. Boy, they're
Yeah, they
beautiful.
do. Man, did that thing crunch it?
Yeah, I
Holy
thought
cow.
it was a muskie at first when I saw that boil.
Whew! Pike, man. I've been on the pike. Jim's catching the muskies. I'm catching the pike, but either way, it's exciting. That's a nice fish. Really nice fish. And again, this was a weed deal. Working those spinner baits through the weeds. Probably the most effective tool there is for doing this type of a deal. Bass fishermen are quite familiar with it. And a lot of pike and muskie guys do too, but few lures give you this type of option. Man, that is a nice fish.
That's a nice pike.
Get you a look at this guy here. Oh wow, what a beautiful animal. That's what you come to Canada for right there. Fish like that, what a beauty, huh? Right on. Look at the tail on that thing.
There he is, right there.
Really amazing markings. Wow, look at that. Get him, Jim, get him.
Except I got a weed on my bait.
He's still down there.
Yeah.
Got him. Oh yeah, it's a nice one, Jim. Nice
Is
fish.
it?
Nice fish, yeah.
There you go. Now you're talking.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah.
there you go.
Right, huh? That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Look how
Boy, did she lunch that thing. You're just commenting on what a great spot that was.
Wow.
I'll bring her over here.
Yep, no, I'm
Nailing
not
down
ready.
here, quick.
Now I'm ready. So, there you go.
Cool.
Come here, buddy.
That was sweet. 3 fish on this spot, Jim.
Yep. Come here. Oh, there you
All
go.
right.
That's a little bit better one. Good job.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Sweet. Just set her down. We'll
Yeah.
try to get her head in the water. Then I don't even have to
Boy, the
unhook.
spinner bait.
Another deal on the spinner
Spinner
bait.
bait,
It
that
is. He's ornery.
That's a beauty.
Oh, here we go. Check this out, Jim. Yeah, that's a
There you
beautiful
go.
fish. Look at that thing. Uh-huh. Beautiful, beautiful muskie. Hey, take the time when you're fishing new water to look at all the different habitat options, figure out what the fish are using, fine-tune it, focus in, and these are the results.
Gorgeous fish.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful fish, huh? And off she goes.
I just finished reading an article by Dr. Charles Stanley in one of his daily devotionals. And it's an article about living a balanced life. And one of the paragraphs that really got my attention was under the heading of relaxing. Let me read this to you. Have you ever wondered if Jesus had fun? Although the scriptures don't explicitly describe him as laughing and joking around with his disciples, the fact that children were attracted to him tells me that he knew how to have a good time. I would have to say that's true. God sees his children enjoying themselves. He likes that. If you're living a good life, an obedient life, you have every reason to be happy. Proverbs 17:22 says, "A joyful heart is good medicine." And that's exactly what the Lord prescribes for us. I want to say that again. That's in Proverbs 17:22. A joyful heart is good medicine. There's a lot of documented medical testimonies about people that had serious issues that basically said you're not going to make it. And they turned on happy, fun television shows to watch, listened to things that were happy and uplifting, things that made them laugh. And it's a documented fact. Today, many of them are alive and well and enjoying the gift of life, a joyful life. There's something to be said about that. Have a good fishing season. We'll see you all in the water.
Hey, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. And if you really like what you see, we got a whole lot more. So check us out at any one of these online outlets.